So today we're talking about conditional statements. And if you see right here, a conditional statement is in the form, if something, then something. All right, and I've just labeled them A and B to make it a little bit easier to identify. So let's look at this very first example here. It says, if it is sunny, then I will play outside. So the first thing I like to do is I like to identify which part is the A and which part is the B. All right, notice here, if A, so right after the word if, all of this until the comma, we're going to label as A. And then it says then B, so everything after the word then, we're going to label as B. All right, and then just to see what happens with all of these, I think some of you can see it, but some of us are really visual, me included. So basically what we're doing is we're taking and we're separating these. All right, so the if and the then are always going to stay, okay? And if I want the converse, sorry, it's a little too high. If I want the converse, notice it says to just switch the order, if B, then A. So I'm literally just going to take my B part and stick it right there, take my A part and stick it right there. So the converse says, if I play outside, then it is sunny. All right, let's look at the inverse. It says, if not A, then not B. So I'm going to have if, that's always first. Then I'm going to throw the word not in there. Then I'm going to put my A part. Then I'm going to have the word then, put the word not, and then I'll have my B part. Kind of running out of room here. Let me see if I can scoot it over. So the inverse would say, if it's not sunny, then I will not play outside. Now I'm rewording it just a little bit, but I think you guys get the idea. If it is not sunny, then I will not play outside. All right, let's look at the contrapositive. The contrapositive says, if not B, then not A. So I'm just going to take my A and B and I'm going to switch them. Now again, I'm going to have to reword it just a tiny bit so it makes sense. But basically it's saying, if I don't play outside or if I'm not going to play outside, then it is not sunny. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. And we're not going to cut out pieces of paper every time, but I do like to circle the A and the B so that when I go to do these, I know what I'm doing where. I do want to show you one more example. This example is a little tricky because it says, I will buy ice cream if it is hot outside. So right now, it is not in the original conditional statement form. It doesn't start with the word if. So we have to do a little rearranging to get it into that form. Notice we do have the word if. So everything after that word if is going to be part A. All right, notice A comes right after if. And then we don't have the word then, but we could add the word then, and all of this would be part B. All right, so let me go ahead and cut it and make sure we understand this. All right, so if I wanted to make this into a conditional statement, I would take the word if, A, so if it is hot outside, then I will buy ice cream. Okay, so even though it wasn't originally in that form, we can move it to get it in that form. So now we have our conditional statement, if A, then B. For the converse, we're going to switch the order. So if B, then A. So if I buy ice cream, then it's hot outside. For the inverse, we do if not A, then not B. So let me throw that up here. And again, you have to rearrange the wording just a little bit. The way it says it right here doesn't actually make sense because you wouldn't say if not, it is hot outside. You would say if it is not hot outside. So the not would actually go right about there. Then I will not buy ice cream. So you got to kind of squeeze those nots in. All right. And then the contrapositive, if not B, then not A. So we're just going to take the second part, the B part, and throw our knots in there. So if I do not buy ice cream, then it is not hot outside. And again, you can reword it just a little bit to make it grammatically correct. But these are the different things you can do with the conditional statements.